Rent just increased by 30%. Would you move? 1,000 to 1,300. But what really changed? Same 30%, very different impact. That's $300 more every month. That's $3,600 a year. Sounds smaller, doesn't it? Your brain reacts to the percentage. Your life reacts to the base. Your bank account doesn't react to percentages. It reacts to how much money is actually gone. Same 30%, but $300 is what you actually feel. Your brain reacts to 30%. Your life reacts to $300. If you ignore the base, the percentage controls you. Next time you hear 30%, ask one question. From what? A 30% increase sounds dramatic. When you hear that number, your mind reacts instantly. 30% feels large. It feels aggressive. It feels like something significant just happened. But notice what your brain is reacting to. It's reacting to the percentage, not the dollars. The actual change is from $1,000 to $1,300. That is $300 more. $300 every single month. Over a year, that's $3,600. That's the number that affects your savings, your plans, your stress level. Not the 30%. The percentage triggered the emotion. The dollars create the reality. It feels large. It feels dramatic. It feels like something significant just changed in your life. That reaction happens fast, often before you even ask what the number is based on. Your brain reacts to the size of the percentage. It reacts to the rate of change. But the percentage itself does not pay your rent. What actually changes your life is the $300 more every month. $300, not 30%. Over a year, that becomes $3,600. That is the real shift. The percentage triggers the reaction. The dollars create the consequence. And those are not the same thing. The numbers are exactly the same in both examples. Nothing about the data changed. $1,000 to $1,300. That is the full reality in each case. But look carefully at the top version. Your attention goes straight to the 30%. The red, the bold, the visual weight. Your eyes land there first. Your reaction forms there first. The base is still present. It has not disappeared, but it feels secondary. It feels smaller. It feels less urgent. Now look at the bottom version. Suddenly your attention shifts. The dollar change feels concrete. It feels measurable. It feels personal. The percentage is still there, but it no longer dominates the frame. The data did not change. Only the emphasis did. And when emphasis changes, perception changes with it. Imagine you open your phone and the first thing you see is this headline. Rent up 30% this year. That's all it says. No starting number. No comparison to last year's baseline. No mention of where the change began. And in that moment, before you even pause to think, your mind begins to construct a story. You picture your rent jumping sharply. You imagine your monthly payments suddenly becoming unaffordable. You feel a spike of concern. But notice what just happened. That entire reaction was triggered by a percentage without a base. Your brain filled in the missing number. It invented a magnitude. It assumed a dramatic shift. The percentage felt concrete. The base was invisible. Yet the emotional reaction was very real. Before reacting emotionally to any percentage, pause and ask two simple questions. First, what was the base? What number did this percentage start from? Without that number, you are reacting to a shadow. Second, what is the absolute change? How many dollars? How many units? How much real difference? Percentages describe relationships. Absolute numbers describe consequences. If you train yourself to ask those two questions, you will see the structure behind the headline. Percentages are not lies. They describe real changes. A 30% increase is mathematically correct. The number itself is not false. But accuracy is not the same as clarity. A percentage compresses information. It reduces a story to a single number. And when that number is placed alone, detached from its base, it stops being informative and starts becoming suggestive. It tells you something changed, but not how much your life will change. The rate is visible, the magnitude is often hidden. So the percentage is not a lie. But without the base, it can hide reality in plain sight. A percentage is a shortcut. It's a compressed story. And shortcuts are convenient, but they also skip details. Rent up 30%. That's a shortcut. The full sentence is, rent went from, to. Because your life doesn't get paid in percentages. Your budget doesn't live in percentages. Your budget lives in dollars. Every month. So whenever you see a percentage, don't argue with it. Don't panic about it. Just expand it back into the full sentence. From what to what? Here's the habit. Don't fight the headline. Expand it. Up 30% becomes, from what to what? If they can't answer that, you don't have information yet. You only have a reaction trigger. Find the base. Find the absolute change. Then decide how big it really is.